Welcome to Full-Time Hustler, a podcast that pulls no punches in exploring the raw realities of entrepreneurship. I'm your host, Jason Feimster. Today we're diving into a topic that's as uncomfortable as it is crucial. Why your startup will probably fail, and how you can defy the odds. Let's face it, the entrepreneurial journey is often romanticized, with success stories of overnight millionaires and disruptive innovators dominating the narrative. But here's the cold, hard truth. Approximately 90% of startups fail. Yes, you heard that right. 9 out of 10. And for those of you in the gig economy, freelancing, or creative industries, the statistics can be even more daunting. Don't reach for that bottle of whiskey just yet. Understanding why startups fail is the first step toward ensuring yours doesn't become another statistic. In this episode, we'll dissect the common pitfalls that lead to startup demise and arm you with strategies to navigate these treacherous waters. So whether you're an entrepreneur, a self-employed hustler, a gig worker, a freelancer, an influencer, or a creative trying to carve out your niche, this episode is your wake-up call. It's time to strip away the illusions and confront the challenges head-on. Stay tuned as we explore the grim statistics, delve into real-world case studies, and most importantly, equip you with the tools to beat the odds. Because while the deck may be stacked against you, with the right insights and strategies, you can turn the tide in your favor. Let's get started. All right, folks, it's time to rip off the Band-Aid and confront the brutal numbers that haunt the startup world. If you're sipping on that artisanal coffee, you might want to put it down. These stats could make you spill your drink. First off, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Approximately 90% of startups fail. Yes, you heard that right, 9 out of 10. This isn't just a random figure. It's a consistent finding across multiple studies. For instance, a report by Startup Genome indicates that up to 90% of startups don't make it. Similarly, data from VictorFlow highlights that only 10% of new businesses manage to survive that critical first year. Now, before you start hyperventilating, let's break this down a bit. In the first year, about 10% of startups bite the dust. By the fifth year, roughly 50% have closed their doors. And if you make it to 10 years, congratulations. But know that about 65% of your peers have fallen off the radar by then. These figures are corroborated by data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics as reported by Forbes. But wait, it gets juicier. Certain industries are veritable minefields. Startups in the information sector, which includes many tech companies, have a staggering failure rate of 63%. Construction isn't far behind at 53%, and manufacturing holds a similar rate at 51%. Now, for those of you in the gig economy, freelancing, or creative industries, the data is a bit murkier. However, the challenges are no less daunting. The healthcare industry, for example, has an 80% startup failure rate, followed by fintech at 75% and edtech at 60%. While these aren't directly related to the creative fields, they highlight the volatility present in various sectors. So, what's the takeaway here? Startup landscape is a battlefield and the odds are stacked against you. But don't despair. Knowledge is power. Understanding these grim statistics, you're already a step ahead in navigating the treacherous waters of entrepreneurship. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the reasons behind these failures and, more importantly, how you can avoid becoming just another number in these statistics. Let's delve into why so many startups meet an untimely demise. First up, there's the classic blunder, creating a product that nobody actually wants. In fact, 34% of startups fail due to a poor product market fit. It's like opening a vegan steakhouse in Texas. Probably not the best idea. Then, even if you've got a killer product, if your marketing strategy is as effective as a screen door on a submarine, you're in trouble. About 22% of failed businesses didn't implement the correct marketing strategies. Now, let's talk about the team. You might have assembled a group of rock stars, but if they can't play together, your startup's going to sound like a bad karaoke night. Approximately 18% of startups fail due to the team problems and other human resource related issues. And of course, there's the money. Running out of cash is like running out of oxygen in space. Game over. Around 16% of startups fail due to cash flow problems and other financial issues. Finally, ignoring customer feedback is akin to telling your GPS, "Nah, I know a shortcut," only to end up lost in the middle of nowhere. While specific statistics on this are limited, numerous case studies highlight that neglecting customer input leads to products that miss the mark, ultimately contributing to a failure. Understanding these pitfalls is crucial. By being aware of these challenges, you can take proactive steps to avoid them and increase your startup's chance of success. Stay tuned as we delve into real world case studies that illustrate these points and offer valuable lessons for aspiring entrepreneurs. Let's delve into some real world examples that highlight why startups often fail, providing valuable lessons for aspiring entrepreneurs. First up is Pepper Trap, Indian grocery delivery startup that launched in 2014. They experienced rapid growth, expanding to multiple cities and raising significant funding. However, this aggressive expansion led to operational inefficiencies and unstable cash burn. 2016, unable to manage the logistical complexities and financial strain, Peppertrap shut down. This case underscores the dangers of scaling too quickly without solid operational foundations. Next, consider Theranos, infamous blood testing company founded by Elizabeth Holmes. Theranos claimed to revolutionize blood testing with a device that could run numerous tests from a single drop of blood. Despite attracting substantial investment and media attention, the technology was flawed and unreliable. Investigations revealed fraudulent practices, leading to the company's dissolution and legal consequences for its founder. Theranos serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of overpromising and under-delivering, especially when ethical boundaries are crossed. Another example is Stayzilla, once a leading homestay network in India. Despite securing over 33 million in funding, Stayzilla struggled with an unsustainable business model and high operational costs. The company failed to adapt to market demands and couldn't compete effectively with emerging competitors. In 2017, Stayzilla ceased operations, highlighting the importance of adaptability and sustainable business practices in a dynamic market. These cases illustrate common pitfalls in the startup world: premature scaling, lack of product validation, ethical lapses, and unsustainable business models. By studying these failures, entrepreneurs can glean insights into what not to do, paving the way for more informed and strategic decision making in their ventures. Let's shift gears and talk about how to keep your startup from becoming another statistic. First and foremost, understanding your market is crucial. Conduct thorough market research to identify your target audience, understand their needs, and assess the competitive landscape. This knowledge will help you tailor your product or service to meet real demand, increasing your chances of success. Next, let's discuss financial management. It's essential to have a solid plan in place. This includes budgeting, forecasting, and managing cash flow effectively. Prudent financial management ensures that you have the resources to sustain operations and weather any unexpected challenges. Building a strong team is another critical factor. Surround yourself with individuals who bring diverse skills and perspectives to the table. A cohesive and competent team can navigate challenges more effectively and drive the startup toward its goals. Additionally, scaling wisely is vital. Premature scaling can lead to resource depletion and operational inefficiencies. Ensure that your business model is validated and that there's a sustainable demand for your product or service before expanding. Lastly, maintaining focus is key. It's easy to get distracted by new opportunities or ideas, but staying focused on your core mission and objectives will help you allocate resources efficiently and achieve your startup's goals. By implementing these strategies, conducting thorough market research, managing finances prudently, building a strong team, scaling wisely, and maintaining focus, you can significantly improve your startup's chances of success and beat the odds. Let's explore some invaluable resources that can bolster your entrepreneurial journey. First, the Small Business Administration, SBA, is a treasure trove of information. Their website offers guides on writing business plans, securing funding, and understanding legal requirements. It's like having a business mentor available 24/7. For those seeking financial guidance, GORE provides free mentoring and educational workshops. With a vast network of experienced business professionals, GORE can help you navigate the complexities of entrepreneurship. When it comes to managing your finances, tools like QuickBooks are indispensable. QuickBooks offers accounting software tailored for small businesses, helping you keep track of expenses, invoices, and payroll. Building a strong online presence is crucial. Platforms like WordPress allow you to create professional websites without extensive technical skills. A well designed website can serve as the digital storefront for your business. Networking is another key component of entrepreneurial success. Organizations like chambers of commerce and industry specific associations provide opportunities to connect with other business owners, potential clients, and mentors. Additionally, consider exploring online courses and webinars offered by reputable institutions. Websites like Coursera and edX provide courses on entrepreneurship, marketing, and finance, allowing you to extend your skill set at your own pace. By leveraging these resources, you can equip yourself with the knowledge, tools, and networks necessary to navigate the challenges of entrepreneurship and increase your chances of success. As we wrap up this episode of Full Time Hustler, let's reflect on the journey we've taken today. We've confronted the harsh realities of startup failure, with statistics showing that up to 90% of startups don't make it. We've dissected the common pitfalls, from the lack of market need and insufficient marketing strategies to team related issues and financial mismanagement. Through real world case studies, we've seen how these challenges manifest and lead to the downfall of promising ventures. But more importantly, we've armed ourselves with strategies to beat the odds, conducting thorough market research, building strong teams, managing finances prudently, and leveraging valuable resources tailored for entrepreneurs. Remember, the path to entrepreneurship is fraught with challenges, but it's also paved with opportunities for those who are prepared, persistent, and willing to learn from both successes and failures. Stay resilient, stay informed, and keep hustling. Until next time, this is Jason Feimster reminding you that every setback is a setup for a comeback. Keep pushing forward. Don't let the statistics define your journey. Thank you for tuning in to the Full Time Hustler. If you found value in today's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with fellow entrepreneurs. Let's continue to build a community where we learn, grow, and succeed together.